Long Zing, terrified and on his knees, pleads for mercy, insisting he only followed his second brother. But Lu Fang walks past him with cold indifference. As Long Zing tries to reach out, Lu Fang snaps, warning him not to touch him with filthy hands. Instead of delivering a final blow, Lu Fang orders Long Zing to return to the Long family and deliver a message, just as he did before. Long Zing gratefully nods, overwhelmed, thanking Lu Fang for sparing his life. Lu Fang commands him to inform the Long family they must hand over all resources and territories to the Yi family within 3 days. He promises the Yi family will leave only the undesirable lands for them. From now on, the Long family must offer annual tributes and show submission. Turning his back, Lu Fang warns that if the Long family fails to comply within 3 days, he'll personally destroy them. Long Zing hurriedly agrees, promising to relay Lu Fang's message word for word. Wuxian, unfazed, orders him to be thrown out. The guard grabs Long Zing and hurls him outside. As he crashes into the ground with a painful thud, someone mocks him, calling him a dog of the Long family and telling him to get lost. Lying on the grass, humiliated, Long Zing hears voices from inside mocking his family, saying they finally got what they deserved and accusing them of dirtying Wuxian's sight. He clenches his fists, defeated, thinking even delivering the message might not help. As dread sinks in, Long Zing questions how he can convince anyone. Lu Fang killed his second brother and many others instantly who would even believe his story. Long Zing stumbles away. He still can't understand how Lu Fang managed to kill so many without even moving. Frustrated, Long Zing grits his teeth, thinking he can't see through anything. Someone yells at him for lingering around, asking if he's frozen in fear and wants to die. Long Zing's eyes widen in horror as the realization sinks deeper. Panicking, Long Zing screams for help as he runs into the forest. The guards mock his retreat, laughing and boasting that their intimidating aura is still strong enough to send enemies fleeing. While running, Long Zing suddenly stops and shouts that he finally saw it. He confirms to himself that it was definitely a skill. He recalls it clearly now, his hands trembling from the realization. A system message flashes in his mind, shadow concealment, a skill allowing the user to enter or exit stealth without being revealed, even when taking damage. Long Zing panics, realizing the presence had been right beside them the entire time. Half an hour later, over the serene landscape of the western frontier, Long Zing continues to flee. Flying on a beast mount, Wuxian, a level 98 peerless sword cultivator of the Huang family, hears that the Long family dispatched dozens of third-tier servants. He scoffs at the news, dismissing them as unworthy opponents barely at level 60 or 70. Suddenly, someone ahead catches their attention. One of the men alerts Wuxian, and as they focus in, they spot a figure in distress rushing toward them. Recognizing the person, someone remarks it's Long Zing. The man is clearly in a panic, running at full speed and shouting for them to hurry. The group watches Long Zing with a mix of pity and mockery. They note how the Wuxian sword master ended up in such a pathetic state. Wuxian coldly comments that even with a level increase, Long Zing's attributes remained weak. Wuxian commands his men to fly at full speed toward the Yi family. One of them questions the sudden urgency, but Huang gives no answer. Watching Long Zing arrive in such a disheveled and terrified state, Huang mutters that something feels off. He silently admits that this mission might be far more dangerous than they initially thought. Half an hour later, their group lands at the Yi family's courtyard on the western frontier. The gates stand tall as guards await their arrival. As Wuxian and his men arrive at the Yi family gate, one of the guards whispers in panic that the Huang family is causing trouble too. He urges the others to keep it quiet and inform Miss Yi immediately. Wuxian calmly tells the gatekeepers there's no need for them to intervene. He brushes past them confidently, taking charge of the situation. With determined eyes, he announces that he'll personally go find Miss Yi. Without hesitation, he strikes one of the guards aside, his sword slashing through with deadly precision. Another guard tries to react, but Huang's attack lands before he can even move. The man crashes to the ground, injured and stunned, while Huang continues forward without pause. One of the Yi family servants runs in panic, yelling for Miss Yi to save him and exposing that the Huang family is killing people. Huang Yuxian extends his hand and calls him a noisy servant. With a cold stare, Huang Yuxian unleashes a deadly attack. With a fierce swing, he sends a blazing force crashing into the man. The servant's cry is cut short, and Huang grunts dismissively. Someone shouts, condemning the act of killing in broad daylight. Wuxian steps forward, her body engulfed in blazing energy. She scolds Huang Yuxian, accusing his noble family of becoming increasingly lawless. As her power surges, she declares that since the first move was made, there's no point in further discussion. She commands everyone to stand down. Her weapon glows with 7 layers of fire mark, each attack consuming 1 layer. Meanwhile, Huang Yuxian smirks coldly. He conjures a glowing blue energy sphere and mocks her stance, ready to kill without mercy. Huang Yuxian clashes blades with Wuxian, blood spilling from his wounds. He acknowledges her courage, impressed she's still fighting after being seriously injured. His white jade sword, a level 90th rank weapon, can pierce illusions and expose hidden enemies. Huang tells her she's forgotten the pain after healing. He launches a fierce counter, declaring that this time he'll teach her a real lesson. But Wuxian refuses to back down, her fiery spear surging forward. The Huang family's men charge in response to his command. He orders them to attack, to make Miss Yi remember what happens when one defies the Huang family. Wuxian readies herself to face them all, her resolve burning bright. Long Erhu launches a surprise strike. One of the Huang family men is caught off guard, turning too late to react. The impact explodes with blazing force. A powerful blade clashes midair, shaking the ground. The enemies panic, shouting in confusion. No one recognizes the attacker. Observers gasp, stunned by the sudden appearance. Shock and fear ripple through them as they try to process what they're seeing. From the shadows, a calm command is given: attack. The fallen corpse of Long Erhu, now revived as a level 98 diamond monk, rises under control. Surrounded by sinister aura, his glowing eyes signal the start of his assault as he responds, understood. The Huang family men are shocked to see Long Erhu standing beside the Yi family. They question why he would betray them, calling him a traitor. Another asks Huang Yuxian what's happening. Meanwhile, Lu Fang smiles while synthesizing a god-level treasure map. A message flashes: God-level treasure map X1 synthesized. Current total 2. He celebrates the success quietly. The Huang soldiers stare up, confused and alert. One of them asks in disbelief, "Who is that?" Lu Fang calmly addresses Wuxian, telling her there's no need to act. Huang Yuxian had sent someone to deal with him, but Lu Fang assures her she won't even need to defend, he'll handle it effortlessly. Wuxian looks up, intrigued by his confidence. Huang Yuxian scoffs, calling Lu Fang nothing more than a brat and a lecher. He activates the skill Peerless 9 Swords, multiplying his weapon into 9 identical blades. These weapons strike in unison, dealing 900% damage and blocking incoming attacks. Confident, he declares that no amount of help can save the Yi family now. With fury, he launches his swords toward Lu Fang, threatening to fulfill his death wish personally. But Lu Fang simply smirks in the shadows. He whispers his counter, "Shadow Dragon King, go." The Shadow Dragon King bursts forth, its massive claws crashing down. Lu Fang stands calmly beside it as a system message appears. Shadow Blade swings dragon claws that ignore 90% defense and apply armor breaking. Huang Yuxian stares in shock. The dragon appeared without warning. Was it hidden the entire time? His swords are shattered midair, leaving only 3 remaining from his Peerless 9 Swords. Lu Fang's demands Huang show the strength he used to hurt Wuxian. With ice-cold resolve, he declares that today, Huang will pay for it 100-fold.
This is the end of the video. If you guys want to see the next part, then don't forget to subscribe and like the video.